Today is my second class of chemical kinetics. In the first class, you learned about the types of chemical reaction which occur in our surroundings and in our practical life, and also the definition of rate of reaction. And mathematically, the meaning of rate of reaction that you have learned in the first class of chemical kinetics is related to the concept of average rate of reaction. So, if you get the change in concentration by subtracting the initial concentration from the final concentration when a reaction starts, and you divide the change in concentration by time, that is the average rate of reaction. As for example, you read in physics that when a bus starts from Khuti and it reaches to Ranchi, suppose it takes 1 hour and total distance covered by the bus is 40 kilometer, then the speed, that is the average speed of the bus, is 40 divided by 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. So this is the average speed, because sometimes bus may run with the speed of 55 kilometer per hour, sometimes it may run with the speed of 30 kilometer per hour, and sometimes it may run with the speed of 20 kilometer per hour. So when you divide the total distance covered by the bus with time, then it is the average speed of the bus. Similar is the case here. When you subtract the initial concentration from the final concentration and divide that change in concentration by time taken in the changing, that is the average rate of reaction. Today you will learn about the main concept of average rate and instantaneous rate. There is another term here, that is instantaneous rate. So in the today's class you will study about the average rate and instantaneous rate. So what is average rate and what is instantaneous rate, and how is it calculated with the help of graph and from the experiment, you will learn today in this class. So learn here and read and understand. Listen. Average rate. We have studied that the rate of reaction is the change in molar concentration of the species divided by the time taken for the change. This is in fact the average rate of reaction. For example, let the molar concentration of the reactant A taking part in a reaction decreases from 0.055 m to 0.028 m in 32 minutes, or 32 multiplied by 60, that is 1920 seconds. Thus, average rate will be equal to the final concentration, that is 0.028 minus the initial concentration divided by 1920 second, that is the final result is 1.4 10 to the power minus 5 mole liter in S inverse, that is the average rate. It is clear that average rate cannot be used to predict the rate of a reaction at a particular time instant, because the rate is generally not constant throughout the reaction. This is because molar concentration of reactants or products always changing with the passage of time. That's why the rate of reaction is generally not constant throughout the reaction. Therefore, to express the rate at a particular moment of time, we will have to determine the instantaneous rate. This instantaneous rate of a reaction may be defined as the rate of change of concentration of any one of the reactants or products at a particular moment of time. This is the true picture of the reaction rate. To know instantaneous rate of reaction, the time interval delta t is made as small as it is possible, so that rate of reaction remains almost constant during that time interval. Mathematically, instantaneous rates may be represented by minus d concentration of R by dt or d concentration of P by dt instead of minus delta concentration of R by delta T or delta concentration of product by delta T respectively. So in the case of instantaneous rate, in place of minus delta R by delta T minus d small d concentration of R by delta T is written. Hence, d concentration of R or d concentration of P represents infinitesimally small changes in concentration of R and P respectively. dt represents a small interval of time. Thus, average rate approaches the instantaneous rate as delta t becomes smaller and smaller, that is delta t approaches 0. So mathematically it is written that limit delta t tends to 0, when delta t tends to 0, that is minus delta concentration of R by delta T will become minus d small d concentration of R by delta T dt, and when delta T tends to 0 approaches 0, delta concentration of product by delta T is equal to a small d concentration of product by a small dt. Thus, R instant is represented by minus d concentration of R by dt or d concentration of P by dt. Hence, on the basis of facts already discussed for a general reaction AA plus BB arrow CC plus small d, the rate of the reaction is defined as, where small a, b, c, d are the stoichiometric coefficients, as rate of reaction will be minus 1 by a small d concentration of a by dt is equal to minus 1 by b minus 1 by b small d uh, concentration of b by dt will be equal to 1 by c small d concentration of c by small dt is equal to 1 by d concentration 1 by d concentration of d capital D by small dt. Calculation of average rate of reaction and instantaneous rate of reaction by graphical method. So what happens in graphical method? See here, the average rate of reaction can be determined by calculating the change in concentration of a reactant or a product in a given interval of time. However, rate of reaction can be conveniently calculated by graphical method. A graph is plotted between the concentration of a reactant or product and time. Now calculation of average rate of reaction by graph. So see here, concentration of reactants at two different times is noted. For example, in figure A, x1 and x2 are the concentrations at time t1 and t2, then average rate is denoted as average rate of reaction equal to minus delta concentration of x by delta t will become equal to minus x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1. Hence, x2 minus x1 is a negative quantity. Thus, the minus sign in expression makes the rate as positive. Now, see here the graph. This is graph A. Right here A graph, and on the horizontal axis represents time in minute, and vertical axis is for the molar concentration of the reactants. So at time t1 the molar concentration is 0.10, at time t2 the molar concentration is, that is x2, is 0.08. So the average rate reaction can be calculated very easily by subtracting x1 from x2 and dividing the time taken, that is t2 minus t1, and you will calculate the average rate reaction like this. This is very easy. Now, calculation of instantaneous rate of reaction by graph. See here, we know that reaction rate is constantly changing, so it is more appropriate to measure the instantaneous rate. It gives the, so it is necessary to, so it is uh, so it is more appropriate to measure the instantaneous rate. It gives the rate at any specific instant of time during a chemical reaction. Now, instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate is determined graphically from the plot of concentration of reactants or products versus time. In order to know the rate of reaction at any instant of time, a tangent is drawn to the curve. For example, in figure B, a tangent is drawn to the curve at the point y corresponding to that time. The slope of this tangent, that is tan theta, gives the instantaneous rate at that instant of time. So from the graph we can calculate the instantaneous instant rate like this: minus dx by dt. It is represented with the help of this type of symbol, and from the graph, when you will draw the tangent, you can get the value of tan theta, that is slope, with the ratio of OQ by OP. Thus R instant is minus dr by minus d concentration of R by dt, that is minus slope, and this slope you can obtain from this OQ by OP. So this arrow simply show particular instant of time. So this is the particular instant of time. So draw the perpendicular at this time. The when this line will touch the curve at the place where it will touch, you draw the tangent, and with the help of that tangent you can find the slope of the tangent and finally the instant rate of reaction. Hence, instantaneous rate of reaction can be found from the slope of the tangent to the curve obtained by plotting time versus concentration of the reactant or product at the point which corresponds to that instant of time. So this is the final meaning of the instantaneous rate regarding the graph. Calculation of rate of reaction, that is instantaneous rate of average rate of reaction, from plot of concentration of a product versus time. So this is the, before this the graph was the concentration reactant versus time. Now this graph is the concentration of product versus time. So similarly, at this time when the reaction will start, the concentration of product is 0. As the reaction progresses, the concentration of product is increasing. This shows the increase in the concentration of product, and time passes, as for example 10 minutes to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Suppose you have to calculate the at this moment of time, between 30 and 40 minutes, then extend the line from draw a perpendicular here, and where this point will touch to the curve, where this draw a perpendicular, at the time between 30 and 40 minutes, and draw the perpendicular at this point. This line will touch to the curve, and that point you draw the tangent. Then you will find the value of tan theta. With the help of tan theta, you can get the value of slope or the R instant, like this. So here the value of tan theta is what? OA by OB. So you can get here, and if you want to get the mathematical value of the time or the molar concentration, then you can find the average of reaction like this, and from the slope you can get the value of instant rate of reaction. Now when the concentration of product is plotted against time, a curve as shown in above figure is obtained. The average rate of reaction between times T2 and T1 is calculated by noting the concentrations P1 and P2 corresponding to these times as R average is equal to delta P by delta T, that is P2 minus P1 by T2 minus T1. Similarly, the rate of reaction at any instant of time t, that is instantaneous rate, is calculated from the slope of the tangent at that point as R average will be equal to dP by dt, small dP by dt is equal to OA by OB, and slope, finally the slope of the that will become the slope of the tangent, and you will get, in this way you can get the instantaneous rate of reaction. So I am suggesting, dear students, I am suggesting you that with the help of my text material that you will get in the WhatsApp through the PDF file, you will write that in your notebook, and then you will once again you will read, and after that you will listen my video. That will very fruitful for you. I think that the topic today that I taught you is very easy, and you will get its concept well, I think, like so. Thank you. Have a nice day.